The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. It's now time for Ottumwa Baseball. Heard right here on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of the Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Baseball is on the air. Good afternoon, everybody, from the capital city in Des Moines. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Carl Davis, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. We're back into Iowa Alliance baseball action as your Ottumwa Bulldogs take on the Huskies of Des Moines Hoover. Ottumwa comes in at 15-6. They are 7-1 in the Iowa Alliance South Division. Head coach John Yeager in his 11th season in Ottumwa. 240 wins, 163 losses. The Bulldogs passed the halfway point of the season last night as they swept Marshalltown, but even though they pushed their winning streak to 8 in a row, it wasn't as easy as it should have been against the scuffling Bobcats. Game 1 was easy enough as OHS scored 9 times in the first 3 innings, going on to win 11-4. But the offense went nearly dead in the nightcap. They trailed 3-0 through 4 innings, but a 2-run fifth and a 6-run sixth saved the day for Ottumwa, although they still allowed 3 runs in the 7th before finally closing out a nervy win. Still, the vital signs for the OHS offense are still pointing in the right direction. Tucker Long and Dalton Dowd continue to be red hot at the plate. 11 of Javen Romiger's 18 hits have been for extra bases. Carter Thompson has gone from batting under 200 to 375 in 2 weeks, and Tanner Shark has boosted his sub-200 average up to 262. Tonight they look to sweep the season series over Hoover, even though the first meeting shows that might not be so easy. The Huskies are 6-14 on the season. They sit 4-6 in the Iowa Alliance South. Their head coach Tyler Brown is in his 4th season. He has a career record here of 30-82. Now, Ottumwa head coach John Yeager told me after the first meeting with Hoover that the Huskies have more talent than he's seen the past few seasons. The record bears that out, as Hoover already has 1 more win than they held all of last season, and they've certainly shown flashes of being a better team. They own a win over Roosevelt, as well as a victory over Bondurant Farrar, who's 15-7. On the other hand, Hoover has also lost 24-5 to Ames and started this week by getting swept by East. The Huskies, in fact, have lost 4 in a row this week. The Huskies' offense just hasn't been consistent. They do get on base pretty well, but they don't hit for average or power, and they strike out a lot. Only one pitcher has an ERA under 4.2, and that staff ace, Xavier Ogden, started Monday at East and will not pitch tonight. In fact, Ottumwa might have an advantage in the pitching department in that aspect because the Bulldogs have already played North and Marshalltown this week, didn't use their big guns in those games, so the Bulldogs have their top pitchers at their disposal, although I don't believe we'll see either Tucker Long or Jared Mitchell pitch tonight. I think they're being saved for the Saturday trip to Luther College in those games. Game 1 starter will be Matt Mitchell, who's been outstanding on the mound, and he'll get the start here in Game 1. Hoover, on the other hand, has probably used its top 4 starters already this week in matchups against Des Moines East and then Mason City. Still, the Huskies are dangerous. Just a look at the first game against Ottumwa would tell you that. How did that first game between the Bulldogs and Huskies go? How did that doubleheader go last month? Well, we'll take a 3-minute timeout, come back and tell you about it on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
This is Opula with Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse in Ottumwa. Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? You don't really want to cook? Stop in and see us. We are known for the best pizza in Southeast Iowa. Enjoy a mouth-watering steak or an awesome tenderloin. We also have salads, pasta, chicken and fish, and of course, amazing Greek food. Call ahead for carryout. Our full menu is available at Mike'sPizzaSteakhouse.com. Thank you for making us your favorite restaurant. We look forward to serving you at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Opa!
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Get the small-town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Bulldogs on the road at Des Moines Hoover for a doubleheader in Iowa Alliance Conference action. These two teams met for the first time on May 25th. Ottumwa won both games, but needing to start conference play well after being swept by Ames, OHS instead coughed up an early 4-0 lead in the opener. Found itself down 10-4 going to the bottom of the fifth. The Bulldogs rallied with 4 runs over the next 2 innings. That's more than 4 runs. 8 runs over the next 2 innings to steal victory from the jaws of defeat, then cruise to an easy win in the nightcap. Jared Mitchell pitched a 4-hit shutout in that nightcap, striking out 11. Now, going back to 2009, Ottumwa leads the series 41-8 and has won 26 in a row. Still, last month's 12-11 game is just one of several barn burners in this series. One I remember very well was right here in 2013. The final was 16-8. Hoover tied it up 3 different times. It was tied at 8 going to the top of the 7th inning. Then Ottumwa exploded for 8 runs and finally put the game away. But the Bulldogs have had some very interesting games with the Huskies over the years, even though OHS has dominated the series. Time now to take a look at the starting lineups for Game 1. First, 4-year Bulldogs leading off and catching Dalton Dowd. Batting second, the center fielder, Javen Rominger. Tucker Long will play second base and bat third. Carter Thompson, the shortstop, hits cleanup. Tanner Shark in right field batting fifth. Matt Mitchell will pitch and bat sixth. Braylon Griffiths in left field hitting seventh. Jared Mitchell, the first baseman, bats eighth, and batting ninth is the third baseman, Kason Palm.
For the varsity baseball doubleheader this afternoon between the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
As for Des Moines Hoover, leading off and catching Braden Dill. Batting second, the third baseman, Xavier Ogden. Isaiah Shackelford will play shortstop and bat third. Ian King in center field hitting cleanup. Derek Hall at second base bats fifth. Tomas Bueso, the first baseman, hitting sixth. Gabe Polich in left field bats seventh. Riley Rabush, the pitcher, batting eighth. And batting ninth is the right fielder, Josh Coney.
Rominger, excuse me. Batting third.
Bob Watson Field here at Des Moines Hoover.
Number 22, Tucker Long.
Played here every year for many, many years, of course.
Number 19 and playing shortstop, Carter Thompson.
Ottumwa softball also playing Hoover, and they no longer have the dark screens covering the fences on the baseball and softball diamonds. Now, the diamonds are at opposite ends of their athletic complex right next to the high school. We're literally right next to the high school. In fact, a few years ago, somebody fouled the ball off third base side, and it broke a second-story window on the high school.
And wearing number 15,
the softball diamonds at the far end. I can see it through the fences here. I can see Ottumwa
and batting ninth,
warming up, but I won't be able to really tell what's going on with softball action. But softball is at Hoover tonight as well. Bulldogs hoping to sweep that series in softball as they hope to do here in baseball. The Iowa Alliance South standings in baseball coming into tonight. Ottumwa leading at 7-1. Roosevelt a game back at 7-3. East 2 games back at 5-3. Hoover 4 games back at 4-6. Lincoln also 4 games back at 3-5. North is 7 games out at 0-8. The Iowa Alliance North, by the way, Mason City still leads with a 6-2 conference mark in the North. Ames a game back at 5-3. Waterloo East 2 back at 4-4. Fort Dodge 3-5, 3 games back. Marshalltown 2-6. They are 4 games back. Ottumwa wearing red pullover jerseys on this hot June afternoon. White numbers on the back, white pants with red trim, red caps for OHS. Huskies have gold jerseys, green and white striping on the sleeves and down the sides. Green numbers front right on those jerseys.
Number 19, Gabe Polich.
They've got white pants, green caps with the yellow logo.
And on the mound tonight, number 11, Riley Rabush.
Trying to see the rest of that Hoover jersey is a pullover, and left front jersey is that Hoover Husky logo that they have. As the Huskies take the field, and we're getting ready for the national anthem. So
the Huskies are coached by head coach Tyler Brown.
As the rest of the Huskies line up on the first base line, we're ready for the anthem, so we'll take 2 minutes and return with the first pitch of Game 1. Bulldogs and Huskies, a dog-eat-dog world, comes your way next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good afternoon once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Bob Watson Field at Des Moines Hoover. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Carl Davis, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Ottumwa 15-6, Hoover 6-14. Right-handed junior Riley Rabush on the mound for Hoover. Making his 4th start, his 7th appearance. He's 2-1 with a 5.76 ERA. 17 innings pitched, 24 hits allowed, 17 runs, 14 earned, 11 walks, 1 hit batter, 16 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .324 against him. The defense behind him Gabe Polich in left, Ian King in center, Josh Coney in right, Xavier Ogden at third, Isaiah Shackelford at short, Derek Hall at second, Tomas Bueso at first, and Braden Dill behind the plate.
For a cold drink or anything that you might need.
Top three in the Ottumwa batting order: Dalton Dowd, Javen Rominger, Tucker Long, and all three of those hitters have been on a tear lately. Dowd comes in batting .443, 3 doubles, 3 triples, 9 runs batted in. Both teams have the catcher in the leadoff spot. Not the most common of things, but
the catcher, Dalton Dowd.
That's where both teams stand, and we are ready for baseball. Rawbush from the stretch, even with no one on base. First pitch, driven to right center field. Should hang up there for Coney, and he will make the catch for out number 1. Our first pitch came in right at 5 o'clock, and it is 1 pitch and 1 out. That'll bring up Javen Rominger.
Now batting for the Bulldogs.
Junior hitting .310, a home run, and 19 driven in. 90 degrees our game time temperature under partly sunny skies. First pitch to Javen, and that's hit in the air to center, but that's going to hang up there for King, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. Two out, nobody on for Ottumwa. And that brings up the second baseman, Tucker Long, and if you thought the first 2 hitters were hot, Long hitting .516. 5 doubles, 3 triples, 25 RBI. Left-handed batting second baseman. First pitch, downstairs, ball 1. So 90 degrees, partly sunny skies, a light west wind at 4 miles an hour. The 1-0. Outside corner strike, 1-1. Only 25% humidity, so it's 90 degrees, but it doesn't feel like 98, which is a good thing. And there's a line drive to left field, and that'll be caught by Polich. So Ottumwa flies out to each outfielder in the first, and they go in order. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the first. The Bulldogs nothing. The Huskies coming to bat on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the first inning, Ottumwa hit 3 fly balls in the top of the first, but no base runners, and now sophomore Matt Mitchell will take the mound for his next start of this season. He's been very good so far. This will be his 3rd start, his 4th appearance. He's 2-0 with a 1.40 ERA. 15 innings pitched, 13 hits allowed, 3 runs all earned, 3 walks, 1 hit batter, 9 strikeouts. Opponents have hit just .210 against him. He threw a 6-hit shutout last week in a victory at Fort Dodge. And he'll get the game 1 start here. Top 3 in the Hoover order: Braden Dill, Xavier Ogden, and Isaiah Shackelford.
Catcher, number 4, Braden Dill.
Dill, a senior, hitting .230. He's driven in 8. Right-handed batting catcher. Mitchell into the wind. The right-hander's first pitch of the day is downstairs for ball 1. That pitch up high, and Mitchell falls behind 2-0. To Dill, and the pitch. Hit in the air, down the right field line, twisting foul and landing in the Hoover bullpen, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. That pitch a little bit low, 3-1. Mitchell's 3-1 pitch. That's hit in the air to left. Going back is Griffith, still going back, reaches up and makes the catch on the run for out number 1. Boy, it's starting to look there like that ball would be over his head, but Braylon ran it down, 1 away.
Nice play and left, retires Dill for the first out. Brings to the plate third baseman Xavier Ogden.
Xavier Ogden now left-handed batting third baseman. Senior hitting .213. He's driven in 6. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Righty to lefty, Mitchell's 0-1. Up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. I can tell you that they've not yet gotten the softball doubleheader underway. I know that because I can hear the strains of the national anthem from that field across the way. The 1-1. Fly ball right center field. Coming in is Tanner Shark, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. The batter is the shortstop, Isaiah Shackelford. Another senior hitting .241, 2 home runs, 9 driven in, the only 2 home runs that Hoover has on the year.
Now batting with 2 outs.
And if the pattern continues, Shackelford's going to fly to center. Each Ottumwa batter flew out to a different outfielder in the top of the first. Hoover's flown out to 2 different outfielders here in the bottom of the first. Shackelford swings and misses here, and it's 0-1. Bulldogs swept the Huskies last month in Ottumwa, 12-11 and 9-0. Now the 0-1. And there's a fly ball shallow right, racing in a Shark. Out is Tucker Long. He can't get it. It'll be a bloop single for Shackelford. Diving attempt by Long in shallow right. But Hoover has the first hit of the ball game on the. Out of the 6 balls put into play in this game, that ball was hit more softly than any of the others, but that's the only hit. That's baseball. Here's the center fielder, Ian King. A senior hitting .314. He's driven in 16 runs at his tops on the Husky squad. First pitch bounces in there. Good stop by Dowd. Ball 1. Shackelford at first. 3 steals in 3 tries. Hoover will run some, not a ton. 41 steals in 20 games. That pitch on the inside corner for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Mitchell from the stretch, the 1-1. Flared to right, Shark coming in. He will make the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. After an inning, Bulldogs and Huskies no score on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second inning, Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Josh Brenda and the team at Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home, on the corner of Penn and Jeff in Ottumwa. By Bridge City Realty, your Ottumwa and surrounding area real estate pros for buying or selling property. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. And by Graphics Masters on Albee Road in Ottumwa, across from the BP. Contact them for all your window or auto signage, vinyl decals, wall sayings, custom apparel, and advertisement needs. No score, Ottumwa and Des Moines Hoover as the Bulldogs come to bat here in the top of the second against right-hander Riley Rawbush. It'll be Carter Thompson, Tanner Shark, and then Matt Mitchell. Thompson comes in on a hot streak, that batting average all the way up to .375, 4 doubles and 16 runs batted in.
The top half of the second inning, the shortstop, number 19, Carter Thompson.
Carter digs into that right-handed batter's box. Rawbush, the stretch, and the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. 90-degree afternoon here in Des Moines. The pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count to Thompson, the next offering. Low and away, 2 and 1. Bulldogs were not very patient in the first inning. Saw a total of 5 pitches. Carter's about to see his 4th by himself. The 2-1. Up and in, 3 and 1. Rawbush has walked 11 batters in his 17 innings, now 18 innings. So he will issue a walk from time to time. The 3-1, and that's hit in the air to shallow or behind the bag at second. It one hops the second baseman, and he can't play it cleanly. I thought the ball was hit harder than it was. The second baseman, Hall, tried to play it on a hop behind the bag at second. It skittered behind him, and safe at first is Thompson. We'll see how they rule that one.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, designated hitter, Matt Mitchell.
Well, they announced Matt Mitchell, but we're not there yet. Here's Tanner Shark. And Shark is heated up as of late. His average up to 262. He's driven in 10. Thompson at first, and nobody out. Shark takes a pitch down and in, ball 1. A lot of options here for Ottumwa. The third baseman, Ogden, is in on the edge of the grass in case Tanner lays one down. That pitch in there for a strike. We're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Thompson at first, 8 for 8 in stolen base tries. Bulldogs do run a lot. Rawbush from the stretch, runner not going. And that pitch skied in the air down the line in left shallow, and that's going to drop for a bloop single as Shark keeps that batting average on the rise. Opposite field hit, first and second, nobody out. And that'll bring up Matt Mitchell. Sophomore hitting .302 at the plate. He's driven in 8. Okay, the Bulldogs are wearing the basically T-shirt jerseys, and Matt's got a different number. He's number 9 in that shirt instead of number 20. Good bunt, third base side, charged by Ogden. The only play is to first, and he'll get it there in time for the out. Sacrifice 5-3. Runners to second and third, and the batter, Braylon Griffiths. Braylon's been hitting better the last 2 weeks, a .267 average. He's driven in 8. Chance to drive in maybe 2 more right here. Second and third, 1 out. Ogden even with the bag at third, the rest of the infield back. First pitch. Strike on the inside corner, 0-1. No balls and a strike to Braylon Griffiths. The pitch. Bounced in there, 1-1. Decent amount of foul territory behind the plate, between the plate and the backstop. And pretty wide between the baselines and the dugouts as well here at Bob Watson Field. The 1-1. Missed outside, 2-1. Also, that foul territory stays wide all the way down into the corner. The fence does not taper off, as that's where the bullpens are. 2-1 to Griffiths. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Over to get it is the shortstop Shackelford. The throw to first, not in time. Infield hit and an RBI for Braylon Griffiths. It's 1-0. Thompson scores. Shark to third. Braylon gets his 9th RBI. Runners on the corners and 1 down for Jared Mitchell. Bulldog first baseman batting .241. He's driven in 6. Runner goes. Pitch is fouled off to the left, 0-1. Coach Yeager made the play in the third base coaching box, and he went to throw the ball, and it slipped out of his hand. If Griffiths gets a chance to run again, he is 12 for 13 in stolen base tries. Swing and a foul by Mitchell in the count, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runners on the corners, 1 down, 1-0 Ottumwa here in the top of the second. Runner goes, pitch bounces in there. They will not throw through. Griffiths will have the steal. Give him 13 on the year. 2 in scoring position again for Ottumwa. Now the count 1-2. An infield back except at third base. Put the ball in play, you're likely to drive in the run. The 1-2. And there's a chopper foul back behind the plate. We'll do it again. 1-2 to Jared Mitchell. Case and Palm on deck. Thompson already home. Shark at third. Griffiths at second. The 1-2 to Jared. Breaking ball called strike 3, and he knew it, out number 2. First strikeout for Rawbush. And it is up to Case and Palm. Palm is up to 231 with the batting average. He's got 2 doubles, a triple, and he's driven in 12. Senior better known for his defense at third, but he's been contributing with the bat as of late as well. See if he can get a big 2-out hit right here. First pitch, upstairs, ball 1. Ottumwa with the 1-0 lead, but they'd like to make it a crooked number on the scoreboard here in the second inning. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Count evens at a ball and a strike. Palm, the number 9 hitter. Digs back in. Rawbush from the stretch. The 1-1. High, 2-1. Thompson, a blooper behind the bag at second where he reached. I still don't know if that's a hit or an error. Shark had a single. Mitchell, a sacrifice, move him up. Griffiths, an infield hit. Now a liner caught by the shortstop Shackelford. The inning is over. Palm hit it on the nose. If it's a foot either way, it's a 2-run single. Instead, the side is retired. Ottumwa gets 1 run. It's either 2 hits and an error or 3 hits and no errors. They leave 2. We go to the bottom of the second. Bulldogs leading 1-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Cassandra Brewer, clerical lead at Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. If you're looking for a local provider to handle you and your family's healthcare needs, consider Mercy One Ottumwa. From pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between, we are here for you year-round to assist you in your healthcare needs. We also offer our Quick Care Walk-in Clinic with no appointment necessary, open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Sonic Drive-In, featuring made-to-order American classics, signature menu items, and speedy service from friendly car hops. Cruise on over to Sonic, North 63 next to Walgreens for the ultimate Sonic experience. By William Penn University, the place to widen your potential. Daytime, online, and evening classes begin every 8 weeks. Visit wmpenn.edu for more information. And by Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic. Bottom of the second inning, first pitch by Matt Mitchell to Derek Hall is down low, ball 1. Hall, the second baseman. Takes a strike, and we're even at 1-1. Not Hall, pardon me. Can't read my own writing. There's a foul off to the left, and it's 1-2. Matt Mitchell working very quickly. Hull hitting .250 with 6 RBI. The pitch, downstairs, 2-2. 1-0 Ottumwa as Hoover bats in the bottom of the second inning. The 2-2 pitch, fastball called, strike 3 for out number 1. First strikeout for Mitchell, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. That'll bring up the first baseman, Tomas Bueso. Powerfully built right-handed batter. Bueso, a senior, hitting .268. He's driven in 11. That's second on the team in RBI. First pitch, swing and a miss. He chased a high fastball, 0-1. The 0-1 from Mitchell. In there for a strike, 0-2. Now Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Bueso down on 3 pitches for out number 2. Second strikeout for Mitchell. Again, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. And with 2 down, the batter is the left fielder, Gabe Polich.
Left fielder, Gabe Polich.
Polich, a sophomore, is batting .312. He's had 4 doubles, a triple, and he's driven in 7. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Breaking ball that dropped low. Now the 0-1. Fly ball to right, Shark coming in. He's there, makes the catch, had to leap up to do it, and the side is retired as Mitchell sets him down in order. We go to the third. Bulldogs 1, Huskies nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third inning. Ottumwa 1, Des Moines Hoover nothing. Bulldog Baseball brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and surrounding areas. By Family First Chiropractic on West 2nd Street in Ottumwa, delivering an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible. And by Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, your premium broadband provider now in Wapello County. Go to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com to purchase fiber internet at your home. Top of the order for the Dogs here in the top of the third. Dowd, Rominger, and Long. They all flew out in the first inning. Dalton flew out to right, and he'll face Riley Rawbush for the second time here as he leads off the top of the third. Third baseman Ogden in on the edge of the grass. Righty to lefty the pitch. There's a ground ball to first, fielded by Bueso. He'll step on the bag for out number 1. Dowd has seen 2 pitches, and he's 0 for 2. So here's Rominger, who swung at the first pitch he saw in the first inning and flew out to center.
Javen Rominger.
Right-hander to right-hander. The first pitch to Javen. Inside, ball 1. Rawbush working quickly. His 1-0 offering is grounded sharply to left side. Up with it the shortstop Shackelford. The throw across is in time for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Tucker Long, who flew out sharply to left his first time up.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, second baseman Tucker Long.
Tucker digs into that left-handed batter's box. Rawbush from the stretch, the pitch. Missed inside all the way to the backstop, ball 1. Oh, about halfway to the backstop, I should say. Our home plate umpire goes back to pick it up. Tucker digs back in. 1-0, 2 out, nobody on, top 3. Bulldogs up a run. The pitch. Ground ball to the left side. Again, it's Shackelford, the shortstop. The throw to first is in time, and Ottumwa goes in order for the second time in 3 innings. We go to the bottom of the third. Dogs up 1-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the third inning, Bulldog baseball brought to you by Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. Probably won't deliver to us up here in Des Moines, though. And by Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check them out at cfirstcreditunion.com. We'll hit up Mike's next time we get a chance back home. Ottumwa 1, Hoover nothing, as the Huskies come to bat in the bottom of the third here at Bob Watson Field in the capital city. 8-9-1 due up for the Huskies. Riley Rawbush, Josh Coney, and then Braden Dill. Rawbush, a junior, as a hitter, a 167 average. He's driven in 7. Right-handed batter will dig in, pitcher to pitcher. Mitchell's offering. Inside corner for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. There's a ground ball left side, and that'll sneak through the hole for a leadoff single. Just out of the reach of both Palm, the third baseman, and Thompson, the shortstop. Second hit for the Huskies. And that brings up the number 9 hitter, Josh Coney. Coney is senior, batting 133. He's driven in 4.
Courtesy runner at first base for the pitcher, Rawbush, is number 10, Chaz Bates.
Get a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Chaz
Coney.
Bates, a junior. Now Coney digs in. Might be a sacrifice situation here. We'll see. Throw to first, and back in safely is Bates. I wonder if he's related to, I think it was Deja Bates, the former Hoover softball great from a few years ago. First pitch inside corner, strike 0-1. No sign of a bunt from Coney. Coney does not have a sacrifice this year. Batting 133, he has drawn 11 walks. Open stance, and he swings and misses. He's down in the count 0-2. He's also struck out 12 times. Mitchell has 2 strikeouts so far. Matt comes set. The pitch. In the dirt, good stop by Dowd, 1-2. Bates is a threat to run. He's third on the team with 5 steals. He has not been caught. Hasn't shown any real inclination to take off yet. Count is 1-2 to Coney. The pitch. In the dirt, that one hops to the backstop, and Bates will get to second on the wild pitch. 2-2 to Coney. Digs in, chokes up a bit, no batting gloves. The pitch. Outside, 3-2. Top of the order, Braden Dill on deck. Three balls, 2 strikes. A look back at second and the payoff. Outside corner called, strike 3, and there's out number 1. Third strikeout for Mitchell. Brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. Top of the order, Braden Dill flew out to left his first time up. A nice running catch headed over towards the alley by Braylon Griffiths back in the first inning. Runner at second and 1 down now for Hoover. And the pitch. Swing and a foul back, 0-1. The 0-1. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rawbush singled his courtesy runner. Bates went to second on a wild pitch. Coney struck out. The 1-1 to Dill, up and in, 2-1. Over at the softball diamond at last check, Hoover actually had an early 1-0 lead after an inning. The 2-1. Fouled off to the right out of play, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Bates with his lead at second. Long creeps in a bit to try to keep him close. The pitch. Ground ball to short, fielded by Thompson. Throw to first in time for the out. Bates will advance to third with 2 down. And the inning up to Xavier Ogden, who flew out to right his first time up.
Now batting for the Huskies, third baseman Xavier Ogden.
Ogden bats left-handed. And time called as Dalton Dowd will head out to talk to Mitchell before this at-bat. Ottumwa leading 1-0. Hoover with the potential tying run at third and 2 down. Ogden digs in. Righty to lefty the pitch. Inside corner for a called strike. Mitchell from the windup with that runner on third. That pitch high, 1-1. Now, as a right-handed pitcher, that's not a real problem. If you're a left-handed pitcher and a runner on third, the windup's not a good idea. As that pitch is a little bit low, 2-1. And that was showed yesterday in the Yankees-Mets game. I got to look up who that was, but a Yankee player was at third, and there was a lefty on the mound for the Mets. And there's a liner down the line in right. That's going to get the run home. Shark able to cut it off, but it's an RBI single for Ogden, and we're tied at 1. It's the first run Mitchell's given up in a while. Remember, he threw the complete game shutout at Fort Dodge last week. But now we're tied at 1, and the batter is Shackelford, who singled softly to right his first time up.
Now batting, shortstop Isaiah Shackelford.
But in that Yankees-Mets game yesterday, the Yankee runner on third, the Mets left-handed pitcher went into the windup. As there's a ball 1-0. And the Yankee runner, as soon as the Mets pitcher turned his back, the Yankee runner took off for home, and he stole home a straight steal without even a throw. There's a drive to left, pretty well hit. Going back Griffiths, he got turned around. That's over his head and up against the fence. Racing for third is Ogden. They're going to send him home. Here's the relay throw to the plate. It's in plenty of time. The tag and out at home is Ogden, and the inning is over. Perfect relay, Griffiths to Thompson to Dowd, 7-6-2, and even though Hoover hit the double, they only get 1 run on 3 hits. They leave 1. We go to the 4th, all tied at 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 4th inning here at Bob Watson Field in Des Moines. Ottumwa 1, Des Moines Hoover 1. Bulldogs a run in the second, Hoover a run in the third. 4, 5, and 6 due up for OHS, Thompson, Shark, and Mitchell, and this was the part of the order that got things going and helped produce the run in the second inning. Thompson had an infield hit. Shark had an opposite field single. Mitchell had a sac bunt, and it was Braylon Griffiths who would drive the run in with an RBI infield hit. So here comes Thompson for his second at-bat against Riley Rawbush. Rawbush has thrown 32 pitches through 3 innings.
Shortstop Carter Thompson.
He has not walked a batter. He struck out 1. And he's given up the run on 3 hits. First pitch of the 4th inning. He's in there for a strike, 0-1. Rawbush comes set. And the 0-1 to Carter. And a sharp ground ball to short, bobbled by Shackelford, picks it up, throw to first. Still got him for out number 1. Ottumwa has grounded out to Shackelford the last 3 batters. Going back to the 3rd inning. Here's Tanner Shark, single to left his first time up. Bulldogs got a run in that 2nd inning, but left runners at 2nd and 3rd. Righty to lefty now. The kick and the pitch. High, ball 1. The 1-0 to Tanner, high and away 2-0. Shark with a hitter's count, 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch on the way, and there's a pop-up shallow center. Racing in and getting there to make the catch is King for out number 2. That'll bring up Matt Mitchell to sacrifice bunt his first time up.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matt Mitchell.
Mitchell trying to start a 2-out rally and help his own cause here. The pitch, up and in, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The next pitch, low and away, 2-0. Rawbush is 2-0. Up and in, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. The pitch. Rawbush took something off. Mitchell taking all the way in for a strike, 3-1. Braylon Griffith's on deck, and Mitchell can keep the inning going. The 3-1. Downstairs, ball 4, and Mitchell draws a 2-out walk. First walk issued by Rawbush. That ends a streak of 7 in a row, retired by the Hoover right-hander. Here's Braylon Griffiths, who had an infield hit for an RBI in the second inning. Mitchell will run for himself. He's a good base runner. First pitch, ground ball to third. Ogden picks it on the short hop, the throw to first. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, a walk, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Ottumwa and Hoover tied at 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Ottumwa 1, Hoover 1. Bulldogs got a run in the second, Huskies a run in the third. Matt Mitchell through 3 innings has allowed a run on 4 hits. He has not walked a batter. He has struck out 3. Did give up 3 hits in that third inning, but his defense saved a second run when on a 2-out double by Isaiah Shackelford, they threw out Xavier Ogden at the plate. Hoover will have 4, 5, and 6 due up. Ian King, Derek Hall, Tomas Bueso. King flew out to right his first time up. Headline in baseball today, robot umpires will likely not be ready for a big league call-up next season. As the first pitch here is downstairs, ball 1. They've been testing what they call the automatic ball strike system in AAA this year, but Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred says it's not likely to come up to the big leagues next year, so that is still a work in progress. Of course, that's a long way from here. There's a liner up the middle. It'll bounce into center for a leadoff single. So Hoover has a leadoff man on for the second straight inning. The batter, Derek Hull, who was called out on strikes his first time up.
Now batting for the Huskies, second baseman, Derek Hull.
King, the runner at first, a short lead. The pitch, bunt shown. It's in the dirt. It bounces away. And this is starting just like last inning, a single and a wild pitch. Runner at second and nobody out. 1-0 to Hull. Matt from the stretch. Bunt shown. Pitch is a strike, 1-1. Jared Mitchell way in on the grass at first. Case and Palm back at third. They'd like to go to third to get the out if they could. That pitch on the inside corner, strike two. No sign of a bunt there. Now Jared will back up. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hull. Matt Mitchell could use a strikeout here. The pitch. Low and away. Dowd able to knock it down, and he'll keep King at second. Count even at 2-2. King is their leading base stealer. He's 11 for 11 on the season. 2-2 to Derek Hull. Mitchell looks back at second in the pitch. Upstairs, 3-2. Tomas Bueso on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff. Popped it up, foul, back and out of play. We'll do it again. Still 3-2 to Hull. Right-handed batter digs back in. The pitch. Fly ball to center. Rominger right there. Runner tags. Jamin makes the catch. Tag is a bluff. No advance. 1 down. Here is Bueso, who struck out on 3 pitches his first time up.
That brings to the plate first baseman Tomas Bueso.
Runner at second, 1 down, 1-1 ball game, bottom 4. Mitchell's pitch. Letter high strike, 0-1. Matt comes set, checks the runner at second, the 0-1 to Bueso. Strike again, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Bueso gone on 3 pitches for out number 2. Strikeout number 4 for Mitchell, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. And that brings up the left fielder, Gabe Polich, who lined out to right his first time up. Mitchell an out away from getting out of the jam and keeping this game tied at 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. The throw down to third. The tag. Out at third is King, and the inning is over. Dalton Dowd guns him down. First time King's been caught all year. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We go to the 5th. Bulldogs and Huskies tied at 1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 5th inning, pitchers duel here at Des Moines Hoover so far. Game moving along at a fast pace. Bulldogs and Huskies tied at 1. 8, 9, and 1 due up in the Ottumwa order. Jared Mitchell, Kaysen Palm, and Dalton Dowd against the right-hander Riley Rawbush, who's only thrown 55 pitches in 4 innings. Pardon me, only 63 pitches in 4 innings. Bulldogs have 3 hits. Those all came in the 2nd inning. Mitchell was called out on strikes his first time up. See if Ottumwa can get something going here. And it was the 5th inning of Game 1 last month against Hoover when Ottumwa came to life and rallied to win. It was the 5th inning in Game 2 against Marshalltown yesterday where Ottumwa started coming back from a 3-0 deficit. First pitch to Mitchell. Inside, ball 1. 1-0 to the Bulldog first baseman. The next offering, high and away, 2-0. Rawbush has struck out one and walked one. Ottumwa's not been very patient at the plate in this game. The 2-0. Inside corner strike, 2-1. Tied at 1, top of the 5th. Right-hander to right-hander, the 2-1. Inside corner strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jared digs back in. The pitch from Rawbush. Bounced in there, full count 3-2. It's already the 5th inning. You'd like to make Rawbush work a bit here. Try to find a way to get into that Hoover bullpen. 3-2 to Mitchell. The payoff. Low ball 4, and Jared draws a leadoff walk. That's a good start. Kaysen Palm will be the batter. He lined out to short his first time up. That was a frustrating at-bat. We had second and third, 2 out. Kaysen hit it on the nose and went right to the shortstop, Isaiah Shackelford. That ball is a foot to either side of him. It would have been a 2-run hit, and the Bulldogs would have had a 3-0 lead. Hoover thinking Ottumwa might bunt here. And Palm grounds it up the middle, but it takes a hop off the mound and finds the second baseman, Hall. Hall flips to second to get the out. The relay by Shackelford to first is late, and Palm is on with 1 out on the fielder's choice. When that ball was hit, I thought it was headed into center field, but it hit, I think, the back of the mound, and that slowed it down. A much easier bounce to Hull.
It brings to the plate leadoff hitter.
And they were able to get the out at second, but because the ball slowed down, they weren't able to get Palm at first. So Mitchell retired 4-6. And here's Dowd, who has seen 2 pitches in this game. He's flied to right and grounded to first. Throw to first, and Palm, who had a short lead, dives back in safely. Kaysen is 6 for 8 in stolen base tries on the season. 1 on, 1 out. The pitch. Outside, ball 1. One and 0 to the Bulldog catcher. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. Throw down to second will not nearly be in time. Great jump, great timing by Palm. And he's got his 7th steal of the year, the go-ahead man in scoring position with only 1 out. Now 1-1 to Dowd. Rawbush comes set, and the pitch. Ground ball sharply foul to the right side, 1-2. I found interesting there, the second baseman, Hull, was creeping over towards second. He was the one trying to keep Palm a little closer. The shortstop, Shackelford, is over towards the hole. Now they've reversed those roles, and they were leaving a pretty big hole on that right side for a moment. Now they've closed it up a bit. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, grounded right side, over to get it, and falling down, unable to make the play, is Hull. Safe at first is Dowd. Runners on the corners with 1 out, and the batter will be Rominger. Slow roller to the right side, but Hull had to go about 30 feet to his left. Get a courtesy runner for Dowd. That is Luke Gravy.
For the catcher, Dowd is number 25, Luke Grave. Now batting, center fielder, Javen Rominger.
So Palm at third, Gravy at first, 1 out, and Rominger at the plate. And Gravy 25 for 25 in stolen base tries. There he goes. Pitch is a strike. Throw is cut off right behind the mound. They wanted to see if Palm was coming home. He wasn't. Gravy with his 26th steal of the year. Second and third, 1 out, 0-1 to Javen. Not sure if they'll rule that last play a hit or an error. It was a slow roller. Hull would have had to make a quick play. And now Rominger, top of the zone strike there, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, second and third, 1 out. Got to put the ball in play here. Corner infielders are in, middle infielders are back. The 0-2. Line into left field. That is down for a base hit. That'll score 1. Gravy will stop at third as Polich gets it back in quickly, but Rominger the RBI single, and the Dogs lead at 2-1. So Ottumwa manufactures the go-ahead run here in the 5th, and now they're looking for more. For Rominger, that's RBI number 20 on the season. And here is Tucker Long, who was flied to left and grounded to short 0 for 2. And now Rominger a candidate to run, first and third, 1 out. He's second on the team with 15 steals. He's running. Pitches outside. Throw down to second again. Cut off. Same play Hoover ran. Again, Ottumwa not thinking about sending that runner home. They just want to stay out of the double play. Javen with his 16th steal. 1-0 to Tucker. The pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1. 2-1 Ottumwa. Second and third, still only 1 out. Top of the 5th inning. The 1-1. Lined up the middle. That's into center for a base hit. 1 run is in. Rominger around third. They're sending him home. Here's the throw to the plate. It is cut off. 2-run single. Tucker Long. 4-1 Bulldogs. And the offense has come to life the third time through the batting order. Long stays red hot. He now has a team-high 27 RBI. He's at first with 1 out for Carter Thompson, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a run.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the shortstop, Carter Thompson.
First pitch from Rabush. Inside corner strike, 0-1. Tucker 8 for 10 in stolen base tries if you're thinking about running again. The 0-1. High and tight, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mitchell walked. Palm grounded into a fielder's choice. Mitchell out at second. Palm stole second. Runner goes. There's a ground ball left side through the whole base hit. Around second on his way to third is Long on the hit and run. Runners at the corners and only 1 out. Thompson with his second hit. The hit parade continues, and the batter Tanner Shark. Tanner is singled and flied out to center. Now time called as we're going to get a conference on the mound. After that fielder's choice, Ottumwa's had 4 straight batters reach. Still not sure if the Dowd play is a hit or an error. But everything after that has been singles by Rominger, Long, and Thompson. Bulldogs just keeping the line moving here in the top of the 5th inning as they've opened up a 4-1 lead. Entire Hoover infield in on this conference on the mound. No activity at the moment in that Hoover pen. I wasn't looking earlier, so I don't know if they had or they have somebody already warmed up.
Now at the plate for the Bulldogs, right fielder Tanner Sharp.
Rabush now up to 83 pitches. He's thrown 20 in this inning. So here is Shark. Runners on the corners, still only 1 out. Runner goes, pitches inside, throw down to second, is into center field. Neither infielder went to play that. Run scores. Down to third is Thompson. Long comes home on the throwing. It's a throwing error on the catcher Dill, but that's not his fault. Hoover changed up their play with the runner on third, a man trying to steal second, but the middle infielders got confused as to who was supposed to cover the bag. So Thompson will get the steal. Then the error scores the run, and it's 5-1. And now that pitch lined into center, pretty well hit. On his horse's king into the alley. He will drop the ball. That'll score the run. It would have scored the run anyway. Shark around second on his way to third. Here's a relay throw to third. Not in time. 6-1 Ottumwa. So Shark will get credit for a sacrifice and an RBI. And he'll reach third on the error by the center fielder King. Thompson scores. And the batter is Matt Mitchell, who does not have an at-bat in this game. He's got a sac bunt and a walk. A high 5 on the board for Ottumwa here in the 5th inning. The pitch. And there's a sharp ground ball to third. Bobbled by Ogden. He'll pick it up and not have a throw. Shark had to stay at third, but safe at first is Mitchell on the third error of the inning committed by Hoover. Now I'm trying to compute what's earned and unearned in this inning.
Now batting left fielder.
It's at least the third error. We're still not sure about that Dowd play. Here's Braylon Griffiths, ninth man to bat in the inning, and he grounds it to the hole at short. Shackelford throws to second, and that gets away. Rolls all the way into right field. And over to third goes Mitchell on the throwing error by Shackelford. Griffiths staying at first on the fielder's choice. Shark came home and it's 7-1. And now Jared Mitchell will bat for the second time this inning. Bulldogs have batted around. Still only one out.
Now batting
Mitchell's.
Jared Mitchell.
There's a ground ball to third. Ogden has it. Looks the runner back. Throw to first in time. 2 down. I've missed a hitter somewhere here in my scorebook. So Matt Mitchell's at third. Braylon Griffiths is at second.
Third baseman, Kason Palm.
Oh, I didn't miss one. I just missaid when we hit the nine players coming to the plate. Griffiths was the ninth man. Kason Palm took a strike 0-1. The pitch from Rawbush. High and inside, 1-1. Second and third, 2 down, 6 runs home, 7-1 Bulldogs, top 5. The 1-1, way high, 2-1. Palm, the 10th man to bat in the inning. Two and 1 to the Bulldog third baseman. The next offering. Outside, 2-1. Pardon me, 3-1. Top of the order, Dowd on deck. Three and 1 to Palm. The pitch. Low ball 4. Third walk issued by Rawbush, second of the inning. Bases are loaded for Dowd. Dowd had the slow roller to the right side earlier this inning. He reached when the second baseman, Hull, was unable to field it cleanly. I'm not convinced Dowd wouldn't have gotten on base anyway, as it was way over in the hole. Bases loaded, 2 out, already 6 runs home. 7-1 Ottumwa. The pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. There are 2 out, but if Ottumwa were to score 4 more runs, get to 11, then they could end this game in the bottom of the 6th inning if they don't give up a run. Here's the 0-1 to Dowd. And there's a liner foul down the right field line. Count is 0-2. Couple feet to the left, and that might have cleared the bases. 0-2. Dalton digs back in. Righty to lefty, the 0-2. Down and in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rawbush had been cruising along through the first 4 innings, but Ottumwa has really gotten to Hoover here in the 5th. Errors haven't helped the Huskies either. The 1-2. Stayed outside with a breaking ball, 2-2. No place to put him. Matt Mitchell at third, Braylon Griffiths at second, Kason Palm at first. 2-2 to Dowd. The kick and the pitch. High and away, 3-2. We've gone as far as we can go. 3-2, 2 out, bases loaded. Ball 4 is a run. Strike 3 ends the inning. A base hit could score multiple runs, should score multiple runs. Runners will be in motion. The 3-2 in the dirt, ball 4. It bounces to the backstop. 1 run home on the walk. Taking a turn at third but holding on is Griffiths. It is 8-1. Dowd an RBI walk. Courtesy runner again, Gravy at first for Dowd. And the batter is Rominger, who's 1 for 3, had an RBI single and a run scored earlier this inning. 8-1 Ottumwa, 7 runs home here in the 5th inning. The pitch, and that's driven deep to left. Going back is Polic, and that ball is off the fence. Well, he missed a home run by about 3 feet. 2 runs are home, 3rd runner coming home, 3-run double, Javen Rominger, and it is 11-1. And suddenly, Javen has a 4 RBI game, 23 on the season. And the batter is Tucker Long, who had a 2-run single earlier this inning.
Tucker Long.
Long's hit earlier this inning made it 4-1. Ottumwa scored 7 more since. And there's a pop-up left side. It'll be the third baseman Ogden to make the catch, and the inning is over. But Ottumwa scores 10 runs, and we'll sort out the rest in the bottom of the 5th. 11-1 Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Runs on 5 hits, 4 Husky errors, 1 runner left on base. As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, due up to face Mitchell are Polic.
Bottom of the 5th inning, and all of a sudden we're 3 outs away from Game 1 being over. Ottumwa with a 10 spot in the top of the 5th. They lead 11-1. So Ottumwa had 10 runs on 5 hits, 4 errors. They left 1. And of those 10 runs, we're going to go with 6 of them being unearned. At least by my quick math. I'd have to go back through it later. That one takes some unpacking. And now if Matt Mitchell can retire the bottom third of the Hoover order without giving up a run here in the bottom of the 5th, the game will end on the run rule. I said we're moving along at a quick pace. We started at the top of the 5th, and then Ottumwa played a marathon half inning.
Left fielder Gabe Polic.
Gabe Polic, 0 for 1, a line out to right. He was at bat in the bottom of the 4th when Ian King was caught stealing at third to end that 4th inning. Now Mitchell to Polic, and a chopper foul back behind the plate over towards third base side of it, 0-1. Just after 6 o'clock on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ Ottumwa. Mitchell into the wind and the 0-1. Inside corner, strike 2. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Polic gone on 3 pitches for out number 1. That is strikeout number 5 for Matt Mitchell, brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa.
Now batting for the Huskies, the pitcher.
Riley Rawbush, the batter. Singled in the 3rd inning. His courtesy runner came around to score Hoover's only run. First pitch dips low, ball 1. There's a ground ball to the right side. Long run for Tucker Long. He gets there, and the throw to first is in time for out number 2. Good range by Tucker Long. 2 down for Josh Coney, called out on strikes his first time up.
Now batting, right fielder Josh Coney.
And Hoover down to its last out in Game 1. First pitch by Mitchell. Outside, ball 1. That pitch upstairs as Coney checks his swing. Count 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. 11-1 Ottumwa, bottom 5. The 2-0. Bounced in there 3-0. Boy, you don't want to walk the number 9 hitter here. Hoover down to its last out, but if they get one run in this inning, we'll play at least the 6th. Ottumwa leading by 10 right now. The 3-0 pitch. Right in there for a strike. Coney taking all the way 3-1. With your number 9 hitter and needing a base run to keep the game alive, you might have him take here as well. We'll see. Now the 3-1. Letter high strike 3-2. Count is full, and Mitchell 1 strike away from wrapping up what would be his 3rd win of the season. The 3-2, high ball 4. That's the first walk Matt has issued in this game, I believe. Yep, just the first one. Here's Braden Dill, who's flied to left and grounded to short 0 for 2.
Catcher Braden Dill.
Runner at first and 2 down. Ottumwa leading 11-1. The pitch in the dirt, good stop by Dowd. 1 ball, no strikes. Coney can steal a bag. He's 2 for 3. I cannot imagine with 2 outs and the team down 10, Hoover would be running here. Although, I think about it again, if you have to have that run to extend the game and there's 2 out, maybe you try to steal to get him in scoring position. The 1-0. Ground ball to second. Long has it. Throw to first, and that's the ball game. The final in 5 innings. Ottumwa 11 and Des Moines Hoover 1. We'll take 3 minutes, come back and get you the Game 1 totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Birthdays, ladies' night out, bachelor or bachelorette party, sports team, no matter what your special event or sport, at Graphics Masters, we can make you stand out. We offer custom apparel, t-shirts, sweatshirts, koozies, and more. We even make custom signage for your event. It's all here under one roof. We even offer auto detailing as well. Like Graphics Masters on Facebook to see some of our quality work, or stop into the shop, located on Albee Road across from the BP. Graphics Masters, we print your words.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Baseball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ. Live video on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Game 1 in the books. Ottumwa in 5 innings beats Hoover 11-1. Didn't think we were headed for that finish. It was tied at 1 after 4. Then Ottumwa exploded for 10 runs in the top of the 5th. For the Bulldogs, 11 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 4 left on base. Matt Mitchell, the winner, he's now 3-0. For Hoover, 1 run, 5 hits, 4 errors, 3 left on base. Riley Rawbush, the loser, now 2-2. The ball game took 1 hour and 7 minutes to complete. Ottumwa improves to 16-6, 8-1 in the Iowa Alliance Conference South Division. Hoover drops to 6-15. They are 4-7 in conference play. So on the video side, we're going to end the Game 1 stream, and we'll be back in 15 minutes. We'll do 15 for this one. 15 minutes before the Game 2 broadcast begins. On the radio side, Carl will get you a Radio Iowa News, Radio Iowa Sports update, and then in 15 minutes, we'll be back in Game 2. Bulldogs win Game 1 11-1, but keep it close. We're back for Game 2 in 15 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.